E.N.D here. The Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth English language collector booster boxes will be all about the One Ring, the one of one serialized One Ring, the card that everyone would like to crack. But not only. The Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth collector booster boxes English version offers us more serialized cards. Apart from the One Ring, you can also pull serialized Soul Rings, 1900 or 1900 cards. 300 Elven Soul Rings representing the 3 rings given to the Elven Kings under the sky. 700 Dwarven Soul Rings representing the 7 rings given to the Dwarf Lords in their halls of stone, and 900 Soul Rings representing the 9 rings given to the mortal men doomed to die. All these 3 versions of Soul Rings will come in a themed artwork representing the race. All of them will come in the double rainbow foil version, and all of them, as said, will be serialized. But how much these 3 Soul Rings will be worth? What value on the secondary market can these 3 rings reach? What price will collectors be willing to pay to acquire one of these rings? And let's start from the Elven Soul Rings, the most rare out of the 3, because only 300 of these cards will be printed. To have a good approximate estimation of the value, we have to look to something similar on the secondary market. On the secondary market, you can find only 2 cards that have a print run of around 300 units. To be precise, 295. The serialized Sheevan Dragon and Giant Growth. Their print run only 295 cards. Their value: the serialized Sheevan Dragon around $3,000, Giant Growth around $1,000. Obviously, Giant Growth is less desired, hence a lower price. As we say, if the trend is your friend, then the serialized Elven Soul Ring should have a value of around $2,000 to $3,000. But because we are talking here about the Lord of the Rings, an extremely popular fantasy franchise, and Soul Ring a must in every commander deck, and considering that the first mirrored Viserys Seer was sold for $5,000, a serialized Elven Ring can easily be worth $5,000 to $6,000. The Dwarven Soul Ring, the second most rare out of the 3, with a print run of only 700 cards, and again, to have an estimate of the value, we have to look and find something similar on the secondary market. Wizards of the Coast never printed a 700 serialized card. This will be the first time. But if we do a comparison with the latest serialized cards released, the Multiverse Legends of March of the Machine, Ragavan Nimble Pilfer, that has a print run of 500 units, is valued at around $1,500. Again here, because we are talking about the Lord of the Rings, everyone that is in fantasy loves the Lord of the Rings and Soul Ring. I wonder if there are out there decks, commander decks, that don't include a Soul Ring. The value of a serialized Dwarven Soul Ring can easily reach $2,000 to $2,500. Last but not least, the Human Soul Ring, with a print run of only 900 cards. And even though this ring has a higher print run compared to the other 2 rings, the Elven and Dwarven, still they will be very difficult to find. On the secondary market, we don't find any recent card that had a print run of 900 pieces. But Optimus Prime Hero Shattered Glass Foil version has an estimated print run of around 1000 units, and its current value is around $600. Therefore, considering that the Human Soul Ring will be the most printed out of the 3 rings, and will probably be the least sought after, even though we are talking about the Lord of the Rings, I would estimate its value to be around $500. Having certain numbers like number 1, 69 or 500 to be valued at around $1,000 even more. So these are my estimations for the value of these 3 rings. Leave me a comment below, how much would you pay for one of these rings? And as always, subscription button is here. Subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.